Welcome back everybody to the Meeple Marathon, and today we're going to be going back to Flashpoint Fire Rescue. Now what you are looking at is one of the maps included in the Dangerous Waters expansion pack. I was going to do an unboxing of this when I first ordered it, and then it arrived, and that would have been kind of silly because it doesn't even come in a box. It is essentially these two map boards with then the instruction manual almost as like a cover on the front, and then a small amount of cardboard tokens, mainly these green doors, along with a couple jammed tokens. And that's it. That's all there is to it. But what this does is give you two unique maps to use in the game, and then there's some special rules that go about it. So what you're looking at is, in my opinion, the most unique map available for Flashpoint, and that is a submarine. Essentially, a submarine has caught on fire. You have to go into the submarine and rescue people before the whole sub goes down. The other one, we'll just show you kind of a picture here. You can see is supposed to be like a merchant ship. So it feels more like a building, but you can see there's water on this one side and it has the hull. But both of these have what is called special machinery. So on the merchant ship, that's the diesel engine. On the submarine, however, there are three pieces of special machinery that you need to protect that cannot get damaged, because if you let them get damaged, it's game over. So on the submarine here is our nuclear engine, which is represented by this area right here. And so these three spaces cannot be moved into by a fireman or fire. Essentially, any explosion that would damage these spaces or go into these spaces, you treat them like a wall, and it's going to take damage markers just like a wall would. If you ever get to 4 damage markers, the nuclear engine is going to explode and we all die. The other one here is, I forget what these two parts are, but these are basically the other two pieces of special machinery, like your maps area and your radar or something like that. I guess if these go down, you'll start heading for the bottom or something like that. And these three can each only take 3. So this is a much bigger area that's surrounded by stuff that could take damage. These two are tucked up against the walls, but if any of these take their full extent of damage, we lose the game. Other than that, it's pretty standard. The same hazardous materials is in here, the same instances for damaging the walls. When you see the hull, which is the outside of the ship here, you are never going to actually put a hole in the hull. The hull can take any amount of damage. It basically soaks up damage, but that also means that a specific area could just keep soaking up damage chits. And just like in the regular game, if I run out of my damage tokens here, the submarine's taking too much damage and it's going to sink. The green doors represent fireproof doors. So if an explosion were to happen and it wants to pass through a fireproof door, it doesn't just go away like these doors does. You're going to roll, and a 1 through 3, nothing happens, it did its job. On a 4, 5, or 6, it's actually going to be jammed, and that's where you would need to put one of these tokens on it, and these can actually stack up multiples. And for every jam token that's on a door, and they're only going to be on the fireproof doors, you would need to spend a chop action to take the jam token away. Also, these green bordered walls represent the what do these represent? The bulkhead. So fire, what is it? These cannot be damaged in any shape. So an explosion that were to happen, say right here, would not pass through a bulkhead, which you can see over here. One of my initial explosions started here. So it blew out this door, damaged this wall, damaged the hull, and then it just passed heat, transferred heat into across through the walls. Since there was nothing else here, that was became smoke. So heat can transfer through the walls. It's a little tricky, but it makes sense once you get playing. But they're never going to take damage chits, which I guess it kind of balances out the fact that the hull can soak up any amount of them. With all that, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to assume that if you're watching this video, you already know how to play. If not, it should be pretty easy from watching me go, but I do move pretty quickly. I'm going to start off with the Hazmat Technician. That's going to be my blue fireman, and the CAFS Firefighter is going to be my red one. I have these 3 action tokens here. These help me keep track of my 3 free extinguish action points. So as I use like say I put out a fire, I'll move those off to the side. If I gain a free action point to use on a later turn, I will put it on this card here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Who do we want to go first? Probably actually CAF Firefighter. And so just like a submarine, right in the middle, you're going to drop down. That's where the firefighters start. So this guy's got 3 action points. So he's going to move for 1, flip this over, and we start with a blank one. Awesome. 1, 2 to open the door. Then I'm going to spend 2 action points to extinguish this fire. My 3rd point of movement to move into here. And I will turn this into smoke as my 3rd extinguish action. All right, let's roll for fire 4 and 3. So you can see the board, since it's only 3 wide, actually goes, it's a little weird because it's counting backwards. But 8 down to 1, 8's way over there. So 4, 3 is actually 4, and then you go this way to find 3. This, however, is like a wall. This is considered a wall, or you would treat it like a wall. So you actually can't put damage in here. The only thing that's going to hurt this is an explosion. So this smoke token gets pushed, goes this way. The arrow is going this way, which is going to create an explosion, which is going to knock out my firefighter. Okay. So, explosion here means that we need to transfer heat here, and we're going to put a damage token there, damage token there, I believe, yeah. Yeah, damage tokens all around, damage token there, and then this would be fire, and it's going to knock out my firefighter. Oh, my firefighter, instead of going here, it's going to end up over here, which isn't that bad. It's more devastating in like the house ones where he gets knocked all the way out to the ambulance. But obviously there's no ambulance or fire truck in the submarine. All right, so I rolled for fire. There was an explosion. I need to roll for a point of interest. 1 and 2, which is smoke. So point of interest can go into smoke. Yeah. All right. So obviously, our hazmat technician needs to head this direction. Okay. So he's dropping in, and he's got 4 points of movement, but he can completely dispose of hazmat for 2 AP. So here's 1, 2, 3, and let's open that for 4. Advancing fire is 1 and 2. Unfortunately, I just lost another guy. So that turns, all that does is turn into fire. Ooh, all I lost was a blank one. So lots of blank ones so far. Okay, so that's fire. It does not explode that yet because it was not an explosion. Now I need to roll for a point of interest. So 4 and 7. 4 and 7, way down here in the galley. All right. Okay, back over here to my CAFS firefighter. Yeah, there's no point in him dealing with the hazardous material because all he can do is carry it to kind of these safe zones, but these safe zones aren't actually safe. They can catch on fire. So you could dump all of your people in here, and if you don't protect this area, everybody burns alive. Okay, so let's put our tokens back here. he's gonna spend 1 to get rid of this smoke. Oh, you know what? And this should have been fire. So he's gonna spend 2 to get rid of this fire. Then he's going to spend 1 of his regular action points to move right here. And so he's technically got 1 free extinguish, which can turn this to smoke. But then he can use his second here to do that. And now he's got a 3rd action point. What do I want to do with it? Which door do I want to open? Or do I want to move right here? I think I'm gonna go ahead and just open this door. All right. 1, 2, 3. Yep. All right. So 6 and 7 is gonna be way down here. All right. Okay. Hazmat Tech is going to spend 1, 2, 3 to get rid of that, and 4 to move back out. 1 and 7 is gonna put smoke right there. I'm probably actually gonna walk right by that. Okay, so this fella here, I feel like really needs to clear this area out. So let's go 1. And we'll have pushed 2 to the side to get rid of that. Then 2, 3, we'll open up that door, and I'll spend my 3rd free extinguish action to put that one out. All right, 2 and 3 is, now I cannot put damage directly onto here. Again, only explosions that target these go here. So I follow the arrows, and that's gonna put smoke right underneath that hazmat, which unfortunately, as soon as this is over, is next to fire, so that's going to explode. This is now gone. This is fire. And so the fire then radiates this way. So there's 1 damage on that. Goes here, and then goes here. So actually my hazmat technician needs to go this direction. So it is his turn. So I guess we're just gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 6 and 2. Can't put it here, so it goes right there. Okay. All right, CAFS guy really needs to head down here. Yeah. So here we go. 1, 2. I'll spend 1 of my free points to take care of that. And then 3 is simply going to put me right there. One and 5, okay? All right, Hazmat is gonna go 1, 2, 3. Now he cannot do his 3rd action, so he gets a freebie for a later turn. Okay. 6 and 1 is right here. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, spend that, 2, 3, and that's it. 2 and 6 is right here. Okay. All right, Hazmat guy is going to spend 2 of his points to get rid of this. So now he's basically done. So he's got 5 total he could spend this round. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna take care of this guy while I'm here. Yeah, so he spent this, advanced fire. 5 and 6 is right where I'm standing. Unfortunately, this is going to turn to flame, which is gonna knock me out right there. But that's it. Does not catch that one. Not yet, at least. All right. So back over here. I'm really not too concerned about this. So here is 1. I'll spend 1 here. 2, 3. Spend another 1 there. 3 and 4. It's right there. All right. Okay. Back up here. Hazmat technician is going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll put him right back to where he just was. 4 and 4 is right here. Cleared that out. All right. Back over to here. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 of his actions to do that. 5 and 2 is right on the exit space. Okay, now here I'm going to spend 2 to remove that. 3, and actually I'm going to turn around and spend my 4th to get rid of that. I'm not playing around. 1 and 6, right where I just was. Okay, hazmat technician, do your thing. Not hazmat. Firefighter. 1. There's 2 of those. 2. And then 3. All right. 4 and 7. That's like right where I'm standing. Nope, that's right where this guy is. Okay. All right, so luckily we're right here. I'm going to spend 1 to flip over this door, 2 to walk in here. It is a person. 3 to extinguish this. And I'll save a point for next time. 1 and 8, unfortunately, is an explosion, and it's a flare-up. Okay. So it's going to put more damage on the hull here. It's going to pass just heat, like that. And then it's going to go this way, and actually it's going to take out, oh, another blank. Look at that. It's going to go right there. Yep, so I went all 4 directions, but it was also a flare-up. So I need to roll again. 3 and 2. 3 and 2, which is just smoke, because I think this protects it, because this is still a wall. So I think this stays smoke, but this gets a flare token now. All right, that's it. And that was his turn. So now it's your turn. Okay. So let's get rid of this. Oop. Let's move in here for 1, 2, 3. Then I'll turn around and use my 3rd point. Flip that. There we go. Feeling better about this area over here already. 5 and 4. Right there, but that's a flare up. It stays smoke, but I gotta roll again. 5 and 8, which is gonna be way down here. And this one gets a flare up. All right. Back over to Mr. Hazmat. He's going to go 1, 2. He's going to spend his free action to extinguish this while he's there. And then 3, 4. Remember, he's only got to get to right here. My victim, or my people I rescue, are going to stay right here, so I need to protect these 2 areas until I have completed the mission. All right. Oh, and I forgot to roll for a point of interest over here because it was a blank. So this is going to be fire. So 3, 2, oh no. So explosion turns this into an heats through and turns that to fire. Explodes here, which is going to trigger that. and explodes here. Luckily, it does not hit this somehow. And it's gonna flip this. Luckily, this guy's built for this kind of stuff. Okay, and this guy's safe. That was a flare up though. So we gotta put another one out. 4 and 5. And this little spot gets a flare up token. Okay, now I need to throw out another point of interest. So 2 and 6 right by the door. Good, I like that spot. All right, I've not rescued a single person yet. Wow, okay. That was him. Now it's you. So let's just do this systematically. 2. This will be my first point of action, second point of action, and then we can flip this one over because it'll stay smoke. All right, 5 and 4. Oh no! So this is going to trigger this, which will trigger this, and it's a flare up. So 6 and 3 is going to go right there, and this gets a flare up. Okay. All right. We're doing okay. We're okay. Pretty much, I think there's only one more blank. I've gotten 3 out of the 4, so. All right. So 1, 2. And I think, yeah. No. Let's do this. 3, 4. I'll drop that guy off. Okay, basically both of these spaces have to be under fire for everybody in here to die. So I can push him over there. At least that's how I interpret the rules. Okay. So we rescued somebody. We got advanced fire first. 1 and 6. Oh, but that's it. Luckily, that's all that's going to happen. No flare-ups. All right, so now we got to do another point of interest. It's going to be 2 and 3, which is here, which you follow the arrow. That's going to put the point of interest right under me, but I can't do that, so it's going to go right here. Okay, I feel like I need to address that while I'm here. So, okay. Got a plan now. All right, so we're back over to here. Back over to this guy. So he's going to spend 1 to go here. Hopefully he's a person. No, it's another. All right, that's got to be all the blanks. 1, 2. And he's going to spend 1 here. These 2 to do this. And his third point to move up there. Okay. 3 and 6 is right there. And somehow, look at this. There's like 2 people right here, but there's no adjacent fire. I don't know how this is happening, but it is. So, all right, hazmat guy. You're gonna come out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I forgot to roll for another point of interest. So this is fire. I always start with fire. 3 and 8 is smoke in the med bay, and this is point of interest. 3 and 3, which is fire, so it pushes here, pushes here, pushes here, pushes here, pushes here. Pretty sure you can't have 2 people in the same spot. Maybe you can. Hold on. If the target space has fire smoke marker, oh, that's the easy one. Marker re-roll. Okay. So yeah, I think I just keep following. That's you re-roll in the family rules, and this one you follow the arrows. And so I think we would have just skipped over here, and it just eventually pushes right there. Okay. All right, so back to you now. So you got a path. Here's these 2. Get rid of that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good. Feel like I'm leaving a nice clean submarine behind me. 6 and 8. It's way down here. That might just have to leave that be. And back over here, hazmat guy, he's gonna spend 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1 and 1 is here. That's a flare up, so we gotta do it again. 2 and 7 is right here, and that's okay. But this little spot gets a flare up. All right, only one more flare up. All right, back over to red. Red player's gonna go 1. So it's gotta be a person. I spend that. 2, 3. That's it. That's all I can do. 2 and 5. Uh-oh. So that normally would go here, but you can see it pushes here. That normally would go here, but it's instantly going to become fire, so I'm going to actually lose my first person. So he goes up there. That becomes fire, and I'm going to lose my second person because the fire is just going to keep pushing this way. Oh no, that was fast. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. So that was advanced fire. So now I need to put my 2 points of interest back. 1 and 1 is way over here. That's not good. And then 1 and 8 is right here. So that's a little bit better. I can only lose one more person, and that may be that person right there. Okay, hazmat guy is gonna spend 1, 2, and then I guess 3, and I believe this is legal. I believe I can take that there, and I'm gonna end my movement right here. 3 and 5 is right behind me. Okay. All right, so over here, I guess I should turn around and take care of that. We'll do that. Then we'll spend these 2 to get rid of that. Now I'll spend my first 2 action points, and my third I will flip. Yeah, flip that. Five and 6 is way down here. All right. Okay, so hazmat technician, I'm going to swap out for the rescue specialist here. So that was 2 action points. Now the reason I wondered if this was legal is that do I get to carry over this free action point that I didn't use with this new person? I'm gonna say yes. So now that was 2 points to swap, but this specialist gets 3 free movement points. So we can also do the same thing we're doing over here. All right. So let's do 1, 2 points of movement. She's gonna do 3, 4 then to get rid of this. And her third point of movement will be to come in here. Okay, so she's done with that now. 1 and 3. Okay. All right, so over here now, 1 to get rid of that. Here's 2 action points. Another one, no, a third one to open the door, and then another one to extinguish that. Okay. He is really slow when he's carrying someone. Okay. 5 and 6. This is going to become fire, but that's it. Yeah. Okay. Over to here, she's going to go 2 points of movement. Then she will spend 1 action point to extinguish that. then technically like 2, 3 of her action points there. And she'll spend this, and I guess she needs to head that direction, so I'm pretty sure we can share spaces. Okay. 6 and 7, which is, okay, close but no cigar. All right, over to here, this guy can really only go, like, question is, I should just probably leave this person here now. And instead, I guess, head this direction. So he's really just gonna go 1, 2, 3. Yep. 6 and 6. Woo. Uh-oh. So this one will turn to fire. This will turn to fire. This will turn to fire. Okay. Rescue specialists can now pick her up. So she can go 2, 4. That's essentially all her action points. Ooh, and I forgot to roll for her point of interest. And then 1, 2, 3. Spend all our movement. So this is for fire. 3 and 8. Oh, I was just there. Then this is for 2 points of interest, 6 and 6, which is on fire. So it gets pushed to there. And 1 and 6, which is right here. Okay, and I have rescued only 3 people. Goodness me. Okay. All right. Back over to you. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that is a person. Should be easy rescue. And then I can spend 2 of you to get rid of that. 6 and 8 is going to cause an explosion. So what's going to happen is these 2 get damaged here. This becomes fire, pushes all the way over here and transfers heat through the wall like that. Okay. All right. So back over here, rescue specialist is going to spend 1 point of movement. Flip this over. Are you serious? Okay. So that means this must be, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. This is all people now, obviously. Okay. I'm a little concerned about that. So that was 1, 2, 3. There's all my movement. And here's 1 action point. She actually takes double to extinguish fire and smoke. I may have messed that up earlier. I'm not sure. So basically, she was 1, 2, 3 movement, then 1, 2, 3 extinguish, and then 4 to move back. All right. So we need fire first. 5 and 3 is going to be right there. Now point of interest is going to be 2 and 3, which it can't go here, so it pushes right to there. All right. Okay, so I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. Back over to our red guy. He's going to spend 1 of these to extinguish this. Then 2 points of action to rescue her. Then his third to go right there. And that's it. That's all he can do. 1 and 1. Oh no. All right, I cannot lose any more people. Basically, that just turns fire. It doesn't explode, but that is a flare up. I need to move this token so I can see it better. 6 and 5 is exactly where I just was, and this is the last flare up spot on the board. Okay. So you, sir, can go 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I think that's all we're gonna do. All right. And I need another point of interest. I need to put these last 2 out because I just lost somebody. Okay, advance fire first. 2 and 3. It pushes this way to go right here. Ooh, doggy. Then we need to do 2 points of interest. 5 and 8, which is on fire. So you go there. And 3 and 5. Okay. All right, so we're back over to here. I feel like I definitely need to take care of this. So there's 1. There's 1. 2. That's it. So I'm actually standing here with her, but I'm going to get a free thing next round. So hopefully no explosions right here. Uh-oh. Okay, no, that's okay. Just fire right there. All right, I need to rescue 7 people, and those 7 people are on the board. So let's get this done. Boom. Then 1, 2 to get rid of the smoke. And boom. And then a point of movement and your 3rd action point to go here. And so you're going to get a freebie next turn. Okay. All right. 4 and 2. All right. Okay. Firefighter Fred here needs to go. Yeah, what does he need to do? He needs to use 2 of these. Let's go right here. No, actually what he's just gonna do is go 1, 2. Now spend his 2 to do this. Then 3rd plus an extra 1 to move in here. And he's done. Okay. 2. 7 is right here. It's a flare up. 6 and 2 pushes to here. That's a flare up. This could do me in. This could do me in. 5 and 4. That's another flare up. 3 and 2. That's where I am. It's another flare up. This is ridiculous. 6 and 6. Okay. Not a flare up, just turns to flame. I still have a chance. Okay. Back over to our rescue specialist now, who is honestly just going to leave this smoke. 2, 4, 6. Pretty sure that's a person. 8. That's it. 1 and 8 is smoke right there. Okay. Back over to here. We are gonna go. Yeah. Move you. Two points to rescue you. 3rd point to move back up. 4 and 5 is right here. That's a flare up. 6 and 5 is where I just was. That's a flare up. It's amazing. 1 and 4. All right, finally. Okay. We can do this. Over to this person. 1. No, this is 2, 4, 6. That's it. Can't go any further. Stuck there. Okay. But I think I'm all right. 2 and 3. It's right there. Whew. Okay. All right. Firefighter Fred. 1 to do this. 1 to do this. And he's going to spend 1 action point to do this. 2 action points. 3 action points. All right. 1 and 7 is right there. Ooh, doggy. All right. So, rescue specialist is going to spend 2 points of movement to get this person in, and come back out for 1. So that's your 3rd point of movement. And here's 2, 3, 4. All right, so this literally, I have to save this person, and we win. Without something horrible happening. 4 and 7 is actually okay. All right. Firefighter Fred might as well do this. 1. He's going to spend 1 to extinguish. We'll just help make sure we clear the way. 2, 3. A free extinguish action here. 4 and 1 is right here. I'm okay with that. And last but not least, I don't think we're going to quite make it though. Yeah, it's going to be close. So 2 points of movement is going to get me here. And then 2, 4 for my action points. Technically, if I had, worked it out a little differently, I would be getting a free, since all of it was action. We're right there. All right, nothing crazy. 5 and 8 is an explosion and a flare-up. So we're gonna put damage this way. We're gonna put fire here. So that's gonna flip that. I'm gonna put damage this way. We're gonna put damage this way, and that was a flare-up. 5 and 4. It's right here, another flare-up. 3 and 4 is fine. Okay. So, Firefighter Fred's turn. So he can go 1, 2, 3. He could have stopped along the way to do that 1, 2, 3, and gotten this one. All right, 3 and 3. Come on. Come on. Okay, a lot of smoke over here, but that's it. All right, so I think we just won the game because this should enable us to go 2, 4, 6. We've rescued our people. 1, 2, 3, 4 in this bay. 1, 2, 3. There's no more tokens left on the board. I only lost 3 people. Found all the blanks. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was a victory playing on Recruit, be it all but expert mode Recruit. Yeah, Dangerous Waters, the Submarine expansion. I really enjoy this map pack just because it offers enough variety to the game that makes you want to come back for more. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.